Once upon a time, in a small township, there lived a girl named Kamsi. She was small, but her dreams were large. She lived with her mother in one bedroom apartment in the city. Their fan barely worked. Their wall had so many cracks. The floor held the story of hard days. By night, Kamsi would lie on the bed and scroll. Her phone glowed in the dark. She watched people in far cities. They wore clothes that shined. They drank and smiled. They flew on planes. They showed their soft lie online. Kamsi wanted that kind of life. She wanted to wake up and not worry. She wanted to buy food without counting coins. She wanted to help her mother sleep easily. Her best friend was Bigbe. Bigbe was steady. She liked slow, honest things. She told Kamsi, "Do not chase the light on screens. It can blind you." Kamsi would smile and said, "Bigbe, I would not be small forever." One afternoon, a message landed on Kamsi's screen. It read, "Personal assistant wanted. Must be pretty, confident, and presentable. DM now." It was from Vera. Vera was a popular influencer in the city. Vera's pictures looked like a dream. Kamsi felt her heart leap. She sent a message to Vera. She held her breath as Vera replied, "Meet me at Santos Mall tomorrow, 3 p.m. Wear something nice." Kamsi smiled and cried at once. This was the first bright dot she had seen. Kamsi borrowed a dress from a neighbor. She wore a beautiful wig and simple makeup. She smoothed the wig till it was slicked. She wanted to look so good. She wanted one chance. She took a taxi. Her palms were sweaty. The city felt new and huge. Santos Mall had tall glasses and shiny floors. The air smelled of perfume. She saw Vera at a private table. Vera had a silk robe. She wore many rings. Her nails looked like small sculptures. She smiled like she owned the lights. "You're pretty," Vera said. Her voice was like a coin eating a plate. "That matters." "Can you keep it up as my assistant?" Vera asked. Kamsi's voice shook, but she said yes. Vera nodded. "Okay, start tomorrow. Learn fast and don't be late." Kamsi walked out like she floated. She felt like a new person. For the first time, she thought life might change. That night, Kamsi couldn't sleep. She thought of her mother's hand kneading dough. She thought of her friend Bigbe. She thought of the cracked walls in her house. She prayed quietly. She promised herself to work hard. At first, the job was small. Kamsi answered DMs. She wrote captions. She set lights. She carried coffee. She learned how to hold ring lights so the face looked perfect. She learned to call pose. Kamsi watched Vera for everything. Vera changed her clothes many times in a day. She posed for pictures. She smiled the same smile for every photo. Sometimes she ate, but mostly she pretended to eat. Her life was a stage. Kamsi also saw the other girls. They laughed. They looked expensive, but many of the things they wore were rented. The cars were borrowed. The trip was staged. Soon, Vera taught Kamsi how to become an influencer too. Vera taught Kamsi to move like money, walk slow, look sure. Men will notice. Vera told her how to talk to brands and how to say no in a soft way. "Never look hungry," Vera would say. Kamsi learned and she liked the work. For the first time, people told her she looked like a queen. But at the edges, she saw secrets. One night, Vera took Kamsi to a big roof party. Light flashed. People wore glittered clothes. Men in suits talked low. Vera pointed at a man in silver hair. "That is Chief Obasi," Vera whispered. It liked beauty and it pays well. Kamsi saw many men with eyes like scales. They look hungry in slow ways. Chief Obasi smiled at Vera. He smiled at Kamsi too. He said, "You are new." His voice smooth but cold. Chief Obasi sprayed money on Vera and Kamsi that night. A few days later, a banknote sounded. Kamsi woke up to a ping. A phone told her that 500,000 was sent to her account. She couldn't believe it. The money was sent from Mr. Obasi. She went to buy new shoes. She bought small bags. The feel of notes in her hands were strange. She felt happy. But money also came with pressure. Vera said, "Don't let them see your fear." She told Kamsi to keep quiet about how the money came. Say it was work, Vera said. Kamsi kept quiet. She felt caught between joy and a hole in her stomach. One day, Vera took Kamsi to a place that looked like a clinic. It had no sign on the door. Inside smelled like bleach and fear. Girls sat on chairs. They whispered. Kamsi was asked if she wanted to change her body. "Just a little, it will help," said a woman with steady hand. Kamsi thought of being pretty for money. She had promised herself that she would never undergo surgery for beauty because Vera's plan was to take her there for BBL, to get perfect body for their influencing lifestyle. But Kamsi promised herself that she would not cut herself for a lie. Fear stopped her. That night, Vera was calm. She said, "Some girls do this a lot, but since you don't want to, it's fine." Kamsi felt a new feeling. It was a flavor of danger. Another day came. Vera took Kamsi to see Madame Ejiro. She was not like other influencer. She was sharp. Her nails were long and clean. She had a ledger and a safe box. "Many of us pay for attention," Vera said. "Madame Ejiro can make men listen." Madame Ejiro wrapped them in black clothes. She handed each a small bottle. "3 drops at night," she said. "It will help." Kamsi held the bottle. It smelled bitter. Kamsi drank. It burnt a little. For night after, men sent messages. They sent gifts. Kamsi felt like she had magic. But Madame Ejiro was also watching. She kept her ledger. She wrote names and amounts. Kamsi did not know why. The charm made Kamsi felt powerful. But power can make you blind. Kamsi began to forget where she came from. Kamsi followers grew. Brown called. People sent PR packages. She felt like the world lifted her. But the higher she climbed, the louder the whisper grew. People said things. Some called her names. Some said she sold herself. Others said she had real talent. Kamsi tried to stand tall. She wanted to believe that she had earned it all. She wanted to be proud. Vera kept pushing her. "You need more clients," she said. "One sponsor lasts a while, but you must have many. The game wants fresh faces." Kamsi felt a sickness in her guts. She remembered her mother. She remembered Bingbe's word. She felt the word pull in 2 directions. She promised herself she would not lose who she was. One day, a blog found them. It posted bank transfers and messages. The internet lit up. People shared screenshots. The story said many influencers got money from men. Sponsors pulled back fast. Phones stopped ringing. No more deals, no more branding. Kamsi's inbox filled with mean words. People called her fake. Her followers left. Her post had small numbers of views. Her paint house vanished like breaths. She ran to Vera, only for her to find out that Vera had paid the bloggers to expose her, to destroy her reputation as so-called friend. Why did you let this happen to me? Kamsi asked. Vera took a slow sip of wine. She said, You are becoming too big. The game eats new queens, and I had to cut you down. Kamsi felt stabbed. She felt alone. She had trusted Vera like a sister. That night, Kamsi sat alone on the bench. The city noise felt empty. She cried for the dream and for the truth she had lost. Kamsi thought of revenge. She wanted to hurt Vera back. She wanted the world to feel what she felt. After Vera paid those bloggers to drag Kamsi's name through the mud, she thought she had won. She smiled in public, flashing her designer bags and fake perfect life. But behind the closed door, her world was falling apart. The same lies she told about Kamsi came back to haunt her. The people she used to deceive started seeing through her mask. One by one, her friends disappeared, the money slowed down, and the so-called glamorous life, it was gone, just like smoke in the wind. Why Kamsi refused to let the shame define her. She cut herself off from all fake life Vera had taught her. No more parties, no more dangerous deal. She packed her bags and went back to school. She worked hard, and every day she built herself back, stronger than before. Years later, she graduated, and not just with a degree in law, but with her dignity, her peace, and her truth intact. This is the end of the story. The lesson to be learned is simple. Not every shine is real. Choose truth and safety over quick fame. Because what is built on lies will always crumble. This is the end of the story. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. See you in my next one. Bye.